Hello students, today we are going to learn the first short story in our class 9 NCERT Moments Reader, The Lost Child by Mulk Anand. Mulk Anand was an Indian writer in English notable for his depiction of rural life in the Indian society, especially of the poorer section. Most of his stories focus on the special understanding and concern for child psychology. This story has a personal connection as well. The author, as a 6-year-old, had got lost in a fair and he had underwent panic due to the separation. The protagonist of the story is in a similar situation. This story is set in an Indian village and the protagonist, a young boy, visits a fair with his parents. Apart from these three central characters, there is a stranger who comes for rescue. The story focuses on themes of desire, imagination, kindness, desperation, acceptance, and security. As a justification to the title, the story revolves around a child who is lost in the materialistic world. It also depicts the struggle of getting lost and separated from the comfort and security of one's loved ones. The story is narrated in the third person by an unnamed narrator, and it's filled with imageries where the author depicts the Indian village with all its charm, pomp and gaiety, especially during the festive season. Now let's move on to the story. The child is taken to a fair by the parents during the spring season. He is filled with joy on seeing the fun and grandeur around him. He lingers at every stall and wants to buy everything, but his parents keep calling out to him to move forward. The parents are aware of the risk of losing their child amidst the crowd, which is busy enjoying and carrying on with their business. The child is aware that it's going to be a stern no from his parents as he keeps asking them to buy everything he comes across. His mother tries to distract him by asking him to look at the miles and miles of mustard fields which stretched like a rippling yellow river. He left the footpath and began to chase some dragonflies, a black bee or a butterfly. He joined his parents but was soon attracted by a number of little worms and insects. He was again called back by his parents, who were now sitting on the edge of a well under a big banyan tree. When they had almost reached the fair, the child was attracted by the cries of a sweetmeat seller. The next attraction was the rainbow-colored balloons, but he was sure that he would be refused. Then they came across a snake charmer, but the child had to pass on as the greatest attraction for him came next. It was a roundabout in full swing. As soon as it stopped, he boldly asked his parents to allow him to go on a ride. But when he turned round, he could not find them anywhere. The child was speechless. Fear overpowers him and he starts crying frantically, trying to search for his parents. The only words that escape the child's choking throat is mother, father. A stranger who sees the child picks him up and tries to pacify him. He offers the child all the beautiful things that he had earlier asked for. But now the child doesn't even look at them and firmly declines. He is crying only for his parents. The reader understands the worth of parents in the life of the child. And the story also highlights the moral that many things can seem to be appealing in real life, but one must not be carried away by them. All parents shower unconditional love on their children, but they can't meet all their demands. The significance of the parents is only realized when they are out of sight. So as students, you are supposed to understand your parents' worth. Hope I had enabled you in the understanding of the story. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.